Yo, what's up? I'm doing a settings video showing like peripherals and like Nvidia settings, game settings. Um, I got this monitor. It's my main monitor. I got a second monitor as well, but it's my main one. I play in 240 hertz, quite good. I'd recommend it, but try get 360 hertz if you can. Resolution 1920 always. I used to play stretched in some games like OG Fortnite stretched, Apex stretched. But yeah, 240 hertz, my second monitor. My color settings, everything default, and then digital vibrance up to 100%. Alright. For my mouse settings though, I use 450 DPI. You see here on my Logitech G Pro Wireless. But I'd recommend trying to use 1600 DPI if you can, because basically, I'll put a link to this video down in the description, but it's better to use 1600 DPI because you're skipping less pixels, kinda. That's like, in that short explanation, your tracking will be smoother and stuff. That's what I would do. If you can play 1600 DPI, I would, but personally when I play Smokes, Brimstone, Clove, like, I can't play Smokes accurately with 1600 DPI. Like, I struggle. I used to miss Smokes and stuff. Probably the reason I was hard stop for a while. Not the best. My keyboard settings, using Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition. Nothing special about it, to be honest. I'll just go into my game settings, but I'll put a link down to this video in the description because I'd recommend using 1600 DPI if you can get used to it, and then change it in game sense. It's much better. I'm gonna go through my in-game settings, but bro, let me just check my store out. What is this? Okay, I have 4000 VP on my account, waiting for the RGX Cranbit, right? I'm waiting for it. I got the Iron Cranbit yesterday, but I don't want it. I want the RGX one. In my opinion, best knife in the game. Personal opinion. I don't want to talk about these. I had a massive win streak, and we're back to here. Oh yeah. When's this? Episode 6, I think Act 2? Yeah. This act, I think I was 12 years old. 12 years old, and I reached top rank in a game. I think that proves how easy it is. It's surely doable. I don't know why I'm stuck now, but I guess stopped playing the game for a while and stuff. But yeah, it should be doable. If my 12-year-old self can do it, I surely should be able to do it, right? Settings. This is my in-game sense, 0.534. Then my EDPI for this game is like, for like my most games, Apex. I play like similar sense in every game. I just find it comfortable. My enemy highlight color purple. I don't really notice it, to be honest. Like, if I change it, I don't really notice it. My scope sensitivity, bit lower than 1. ADS bit lower. Map settings fixed. You just look at them. I do have vision cones on because I feel like when I'm playing like solo cube, if I know better when my teammates like are clearing corners or not. I like to see other people's names. Quite interested. Some definitely interesting ones. I play right-handed. There's nothing really here. I do have show blood on because like when you hit someone you can see the blood. I think like if they're behind a wall or something you can tell when someone's there better. Bullet trace is definitely on. Most of these don't really matter, to be honest. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think most of these matter. Alright, my controls, they're a bit weird. I think they're definitely a bit weird. I definitely have one of the most unique sets of binds because obviously I started playing games when I was really young, right? And when you're young, you got small fingers, and I need to be able to press every key fast, which my fingers couldn't do when I was young. Like, I was struggling to press my F1 keys playing Fortnite. When I had default binds, I couldn't press my F1 keys, so Once I found out you could change your binds, which I didn't know you could, I made sure like everything was like really like doable, right? Like easy to press. So I got each character is a bit different though. Like when I depending on which character I play, I'll probably have it a bit different. But ability 1 4 mouse buttons, because I hold my mouse grip. My mouse grip is, let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if my mouse is set to work, but this is my mouse grip from the top, right? I have my middle mouse button with my middle finger, my right click with my ring finger, and my left click with my pointer finger, and I don't leave this position because it means I can press every button when I want. But I also think it affects my aim sometimes. Like, I know my brother uses this grip, plays like this, and I'm pretty sure he uses scroll wheel with his pointer finger or middle finger, depends. But I prefer this. When I used to have small fingers, I couldn't use scroll wheel to like reset builds in Fortnite. So a lot of my settings is basically from Fortnite, I think. And my thumb on the mouse buttons at all times. Just play like that. I got used to it because in Fortnite I used to use mouse buttons for wall and stairs and stuff. WASD default, always default movement mode run. Walk shifts pretty basic. I do have, like, you'll notice these exclamation marks. Back to the video. It does talk about a haircut, quite fresh. You'll notice like these exclamation marks because it's when I have like double binded or something not bind. I'd have my jump or mouse wheel up to B hop. You don't really need to B hop in this game, and you can do it with spacebar. But when I B hop, I prefer to do it with like mouse wheel. Yeah, it's all basic. My equipment. Fire left mouse, aim down sight, right click. My toggle zoom level for like up, I have on E. So when I'm like ADS in, I never need to, you don't really need to like be able to toggle your zoom level like fast in my opinion. So you're holding an angle when you change your zoom level. So I have it on hold, and then I'll just press E when I need to like change it. I don't have it on cycle. I used to have it on cycle, but I prefer on hold. My reload's on R, and you notice this is red as well. I'll tell you why in a minute. My primary weapon's on C. That's because, again, I couldn't press 1 playing this game. I used to not be able to press 1, so I had it on C. I used to have it on mouse wheel up, but I wanted it for B help and then changed it to C because I have my thumb on C and spacebar. I also have it on 1. I think I'm trying to get used to it, but I still can't. And my hand's head for comparison, not that big, but yeah, I should be able to technically, but struggling. You'll notice my 3's red as well. I have my secondary weapon on 2 and mouse wheel down. My quick spike Z, but I don't really use that. I use E for like plant spike when I'm just on site, because like in Icebox you do that plant on the zip line, and that was the thing. Drop weapon G. Alright, my quick blast weapon uses on 3 because I go into range. I'll show you why. When you have certain knives, your pull out animation, if you really like it and you want to be able to like spam it, and not have the gun animation, because no matter how fast you do you're using your gun animation, you always have it. So what I did was
my ultimate's ready.
I can do this now. So I pull out, I can just spam 3. I can just spam 3 instead of like doing this, because you can see that gone. You can't really do it as fast as well. I prefer, it's easier to just press your knife button gun, and it's, in my opinion, more satisfying. Quite a bit, but it will always, I'll always reload first over inspect when I press R. So if you have it on R, you can free up a bind basically, because I used to have left alt binded to something else, I don't remember what. Use object F and mouse wheel up, because for example on split, when you're going up zip lines, you can basically switch across them easier. I have it on use object and jump, so you can like jump off the zip into another zip straight away and just keep switching between them. And it's quite good if you're playing a shotgun or something. It's quite good. Yeah, you spike that T. My T's on red as well, but that's because I have it on party chat, but I don't really use party chat, so it's fine. Communication, yeah, T. V for push to talk. Ping on mouse, middle mouse button. Nothing like special, well, that's pretty basic. Don't really use any of this. My open maps on whatever, I don't know what that is. It's the button next to one on your keyboard. I don't know what it's called, but it's not an apostrophe. I don't know what that is, but it's one of that. Show scoreboard tab, basic. Oh, I don't use any of these. And my crosshair settings is the screen dot crosshair. I used to have quite a few though. I like this one, and this isn't mine. This is an important one. I like this one, but I changed this one quite a bit. One of my favorite crosshairs. I don't know if I can remember it, but let's see. You might have seen it in some of my games. I don't know if I can remember it. But there's something like this. Yeah, I think this is right. I used to have it like that, and on blue probably, but stop using that crosshair. I prefer dot crosshair now. In fact, it's just easier to hit one taps, but personal opinion. I don't think crosshair is that important. And you're just trying to put your enemy in the middle of your screen, you know? 240 FPS, just because my hertz is 240 hertz. Graphics quality all on low. My bloom's on, sharpening on, improve clarity on, shadows off, and everything else off. But I've heard that having this filtering to 16x is better than having it on 1x, but I just keep it on 1x. I don't really see a difference. I only have FPS showing, and I should have ping showing, but don't really matter. There you go, packet loss. My audio settings, max. I'm pretty sure I should have gone deaf by now. I use Apple earphones, like the proper ones, and then page RTF enabled. I don't think there's anything special like these, but yeah, that's just my settings video. It's good. For me personally, I like it because it means I can press every button at the same time if I really need to. Like, I can always be moving when I'm pressing my buttons. You know, I like to be able to move, you know? You don't want to be sitting duck, so yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe you'll copy my settings.